This is Dinsha here, and today I am going to show you how to play a trumpet, how to open the case. First step, how to open the case. So you can see that this is locked, right? So take a look at the front here. These are the things that what blocks it. There's two. So what you do is that you take the bottom part, you flip it up, and now you can actually move this. Because if it was like this and locked, you couldn't move it, and that would unlock it. So you have to unloose this because this loosens it, and now you can open it. So let's do the same thing. We take the bottom, we flip it up like this, and then it comes loose, and now we can open it. So let's get ready for next part. Part 2, objects of a trumpet. Okay, so this is the thing that helps make sound. So if I just blow it like this, it buzzes. So let me teach you how to do it. You take your lips together like this. Then what you do is that you have to try to spit like this. You have to try to migrate like this. You have to try to migrate. And I know it's not so loud, but on the trumpet it's crazy loud. So get ready to see that. But this is what helps it blow. I know it's not so loud. This is actually called buzzing. Thank you. Part 3, parts of a trumpet. Alright, so this is the real trumpet. There's this all together, but one piece is disconnected. I'm going to show you that in the next part. How to put the special piece in. So this is the whole trumpet. But first, let's go take a look at the parts of a trumpet. So you can see these. These are the lines. These help you change the notes. So while I'm playing the trumpet, I actually use these to actually try to make sound, to try to make the notes right. And let's go here. Here is the thing that helps you, that where the sound goes, to make sound. So, and by the way, these, can you see? There's 2 of these. Oh, look, I just found something. This slides. So it actually slides open. Now, in trumpet, there are loose parts, which I'm going to teach you. And so this is how it looks like. And this is how to clean it, because when you blow on it and play, the spit goes on it. So now how to put it that way. You would think it goes to gold and then here. That is completely not correct. You have to switch it to the opposite, so that the gold goes to the white, and the white goes to, and then the white goes to the gold. Did you guys hear that sound? That's it getting ready. It's getting like fuel. Okay, so, and we still have more to learn, and the other pieces do that, and that's it for our part. Part 3, how to put the bell in the trumpet. So you could see that I was going to tell you in the next part we're going to how to put it in the trumpet. So what you do is that this is a little hole. You put this in the hole, but if you put it way too tight, it is never going to come out, and you need to watch another video. This video is how to use a trumpet, not how to get it out the stuff way. So put it in, and then when you can feel it like tighten, that is good. And now you can play the trumpet. So here comes the next part, how to play a trumpet. Part 3, how to play a trumpet. So I was going to teach you now how to play a trumpet. So what you do is that this is a little complicated part, so please make sure to listen and look carefully. Now, the thing is, how do you do that sound? Well, it is a little bit simple. Maybe not that much, but what you do is that you take your lips close together like this, and then you have to migrate them like this. And you have to do that in the trumpet. So you have to do that in here. You have to do the exact same thing I taught you. And that is how you will make the sound. Part 3, how to make sound with trumpet. So here is the whole trumpet, and we are going to play it. This is a very, very loud instrument, so please be calm, and please be careful and turn on your volume when you need to. What you're going to do is that you're going to take it. You have to hold it some kind of special way. What you're going to do is that you're going to do this. All of your fingers go here. Your pinky, you see, goes here, and your thumb goes all the way down here. And that's how you can change notes. So let me give you an example. You do the exact same thing how to blow. This is very loud, so be very careful. And there's a rule with trumping, I forgot, that do not shove the bell in the ear, otherwise it can make somebody deaf. So don't try to do that. Now, let's get ready. Now, that sound was because that the trumpet makes the sound louder. Now, let me show you how it's like when you use the bells. Now, that was a little more interesting too. So, I'm going to show you in the next part how it's like to do something that's not a good idea. Part 4. How is it like to do something a wrong way in the trumpet? So, the wrong thing in the trumpet is that if you take this off and put it away and you blow it in the yellow, it is not going to work. It's going to do the exact same, but your mouth can't really fit. Did you see there was no sound there? Look. See, there's very few sound coming off. That's why you need something to make sure it fits. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Now, there is another interesting thing about the trumpet, which I'm going to show you in the next part. Part 3, how to use the oil. Now, usually for the oil, you have to be pretty careful with it. It actually goes with the trumpet you buy. It is oiled. It says Music and Arts Premium Vowel Slide Key Oil. So what you do is that you take the cover off. Now, how do you do it? You don't dump it like this. Just a few drops will come out. You actually have to squeeze it. So let me show you how it's like. So you actually, these help the vowels make sure it is easier. So you just gotta be very careful with it to make sure nothing goes on the floor. And you actually have to use very few. Now you have to wait until it dries. While you're waiting until it dries, you could wedge it on your arm, and then you could close it. So you know when you get an allergy for pollen and you have to put Deva in your eyes, it's kind of like that, but except it's the exact same, but it's oil, so oil helps it, so it's more smooth. It's more smooth and easier. So now when I put it on my hands, it actually feels a lot more better. Oh, I just forgot. This is why it's important. Now, the next part is a really loud part and a pretty short one. Part 3, how loud does a trumpet make? Now, usually a trumpet is a very, very loud instrument. Usually, when you get a trumpet and you blow, it is actually very, very loud. My dad gave me this morning, and I thought it was going to be a little bit loud, but not that much. But it was actually turned up really loudly. So when I showed you when I blew it, it was actually very, very loud. So stand back and watch. I know you have volume, and it's okay. So that sound was really loud, don't you think? Now let's try to do it with the vowels and see how loud it is with that. It is going, by the way, it is going to be a lot lower. Alright, and that's the end of our video. I hope you like it. How to play a trumpet. So all you do, how to close it now. That's the next part. Part 3, how to put the trumpet and stuff away. So here is all of my stuff we have here, right? We have oil, the bell, and the whole entire trumpet. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring my case a little bit closer. Please wait. Now, a trumpet is the hardest, but this is how you do it. So usually what you do is that the oil goes into the left one. So there. And the bell actually goes into the small hole. You don't need to twist it or anything. And the trumpet is the hardest. So what you have to do with the trumpet is that you have to get it right-sized. So you usually have to put it in here, and you have to put it the right way. See, guys, and it's gonna take it takes a little while to understand exactly how and where you put the trumpet. And I actually just got my trumpet a few days ago, so I am actually not so sure, and I am not a trumpet expert. Now we are going to learn about how to close it. So I showed you how to unlock it. Now let's see how you close it. So you would think that you already put it locked like this. That is wrong. So what you have to do is that you have to put this here, because if you tightened it already, it's going to be hard to go in. It's not going to go on at all. So you have to put it in first when it's loose. Now what you can do is you have to pull this down, and now it's almost locked. Let's do the exact same thing. Now if you tighten it up like this, look, it actually won't work. So by the way, you have to do this first. Now it's going to stay, but it won't stay for the whole entire time. Well, maybe you could just... So now, to lock it, you actually have to pull it down. There. And then you can carry your back to school and play the exact same trumpet. Goodbye, guys. I hope you had fun.